I would put it on the bun. You could fit the pickles. You could put pickles in the pickles.
You can fit the pickles in there. You can fit the pickles in there. Come on.
Some onions.
Pickle chicken sandwich. Take it away, John Frickin Smith.
Welcome to the rabbit hole,
How did we end up on that rabbit hole?
where all you knew is wrong. And rules are just suggestions,
I like the pipe.
made up as we go along.
Shut up, Corn.
Fuck you.
And who knows what you'll find here. Maybe heaven or your worst fears. Whatever it may be, it's yours to keep forever.
Just in time. You've entered a rabbit hole. Please go down further. Where there's philosophy hidden within stupidity.
My nipples are sweating.
What are they doing to that chicken?
They're punching holes in it. You know,
Man,
I want to
fuck that.
teabag Hank Azaria. He can make weird noises.
You're fucking weird.
You guys are horrible.
Bunyan rings? Like, I wouldn't eat those.
What the fuck? Hey,
Even if it was Paul Bunyan themed, like, you know what I mean?
Anyone-
Like flannel onion rings or something like that. Be like, yeah, I had a heart attack. Fuck you.
it's a sunshiny day.
Yeah. Fat people need love, too. So, how old is too old?
Too old for what? That's the real
Don't
question.
interrupt me, you white son of a bitch.
Oh, I thought you were asking the
No, I'm asking the listener, not you. It's the intro, man.
It's like we are the listeners.
But is there a such thing as too old? Physically, aesthetically, emotionally?
There's a cringe factor to it.
Shut the fuck up, Corn. We don't know if he's done with the sentence.
Who gives man permission to play God? To de-age somebody, but only in the face.
Have you seen Zootopia? Because you're really
No.
starting to sound like that fucking sloth right now that they call Flash.
I actually haven't seen Zootopia.
He speaks like Stevie.
I'm not speaking that slow. I'm just mostly is just watching you guys waiting for the bounce. But yeah, there is a such thing as too. Well, is there?
Yes.
Have we reached that moment
What do you mean?
where our favorites are finally getting too old? I mean, it happens in sports, but it happens a lot younger age.
Yeah, I thought about this the other day.
Not if you're a fucking Brady fan.
Yeah,
That guy won't die.
or a Brett Favre fan.
That bitch from
For a while.
Kiss of the Dragon.
Bridget Fonda?
Yeah.
She wasn't like old in that movie. What the fuck?
How old is she?
She's probably 50 or something. I don't know.
Yeah. She was
I'd
pretty
smash.
old in that one.
She was like maybe 30 something.
She took a piss.
Women take pisses, man.
Yeah, what?
And fart.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
In front of you.
No, usually not until like 2 weeks later.
No!
If they fart right out the gate with you,
Yes!
that's a problem.
Yes!
That means they're not even trying to be
A
ladylike.
piss and a fart, bro. Come on, man. What are you gonna do?
Speaking of farts, we want to thank the old fart, Mr. John Frickin Smith, for his beautiful song, Yours to Keep, from the amazing album, Songs of the Great Collapse, which can be found at johnfrickinsmith.com.
It's a breath of fresh ass.
Oh, dude. You could read that all day.
Now, we've been on all these old men, and that's because we are here to talk about the Irishman.
Right now?
Why not? I mean,
What
the
better time than
microphones
now?
are only on, and we've only been saying, like, we're going to late review it.
All day, especially the other day when I was like, hey, I'm watching it, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna watch that too.
Speaking of late reviews and John Frickin Smith,
Some movies suck, and some are great, but our reviews are always late. Late reviews with the boys from Just in Time.
just in time. Ah, that's what you are.
That was a good one. We all laughed so hard it sounded like our mics were clapping because they were
that too.
popping.
I got overwhelmed for a second there. Yeah, you are just in time for another late review. And we are,
JNT baggers.
yes, Millie Van Nielsen,
Tiger Durgan.
Norman Blunts.
the three. I feel like we should punch you for missing last week, Gordon.
What? I was hoping my mom knew.
Were you?
Yes.
Or were you just compulsively lying?
No.
His mom moved 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
He's been using that excuse.
Every week.
I have not done very much physical activity until fucking last week. And that was a lot. And I'm glad I did it.
You said I sounded like Stevie. He was just fucking doing the breathing with it,
you were
too.
even like,
Yes.
you're getting fat, dude. Like,
Yes.
you're getting the fat breath.
Yes, I did. I am getting the fucking... I need to exercise breath. But you know what? Just still hold my own, man.
Like, I have smoker's breath where it's just like, after
No.
a while, you're like, I need a fucking cigarette or I can't keep moving.
No, I'm fat. I'm fat. I understand me being fat. I like being fat too, by the way. It keeps my energy stored up when I need it.
For what, the winter?
For sleeping?
For sleeping.
That's why it's not good to quit your job in the wintertime.
Not
You
even.
just
That's
go
the
into
best
hibernation.
time.
I'm sad.
That's the best time, especially for me, dude. I heard of people going fucking into depression when they have families, kids, and all this relationships. And I was like, "Oh wow, sucks
I went
for
into
you."
depression without him.
Well, it sucks for you.
I like how Core just shit on like every person that honestly is probably listening is someone who suffers from like depression and shit. And Core's like, hey, guess what? Your life sucks ass because you have like real shit to worry about. Fuck off. I'm single. I have my house. Ain't got no job. Ain't got no worries. Your life sucks.
Plus, you're listening to the Just in Time podcast. You must be desperate, and you must be pretty depressed.
That was our target. That was our target. That was our target, actually.
That's our target. So you just shit on the only target we have.
We don't have targets here. You only listen to the people that listen to us, which is ourselves.
Wow. So the Irishman. Let's just start with some negatives, just because there aren't that crazy many, at least not in my opinion. I don't know about you guys, but
There's a very big one.
I think we all have the first very big one, which is
there is a such thing as too old.
yeah, because like their CGI really did work really well, where they did take away the wrinkles of aging and shit. But let's be real, dude. It's not like Gemini Man, from what I heard, pulled that shit off nice.
That's because Will Smith is still agile.
And he's still somewhat younger. Not like
He's
super
in shape,
younger,
though,
but-
at least. He's
Yeah.
in good shape. He's still... that's what I meant with the agile. He's still...
Like, when was the last time Joe Pesci tried to lift a weight?
Man, black don't crack, bro. Come on, man.
Anyway. Joe Pesci looks like the only weight he's lifted is whatever weight fell off of him when he fucking... Since Casino and shit, he's done nothing but get sucked up skinny. And he looks like a little leprechaun. I thought the Irishman was about him. I thought he was going to be...
Well, I mean, that's where I kind of got
Oh,
pissed
that's
off.
what you guys thought too, huh?
Yeah, because Netflix puts Joe Pesci's name first in the starring. So it's
Yeah.
like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Joe Pesci's going to be narrating this movie? No, it's
Yeah,
Bobby
no.
D. Okay.
You
That was another thing. Scorsese's got those certain check boxes when it comes to like mob movies and like these kind of long decades covering span, like long time span.
It was
It's
a
like
mystery.
a documentary in a way, but it's a movie.
Like you got the voiceover. Check.
The Departed.
At least, yes, but not as fully. The narration was mostly at the beginning of Departed,
Yeah.
and
And
that
then they
wasn't
let
as
it
based
roll.
on true events or whatever either.
I think for the way that he puts movies together, that was probably the closest he's ever going to get to exactly how he wants the perfect style of movie.
Was
he,
this?
Yeah, because he got to run as free as he wanted to. They told him pretty much from what it seems like, even from what he was saying in like the little...
We don't
behind
care
the
how long
scenes.
the movie is.
Yeah, he was like, oh, just let it run and just do it. Because he did his narration, which he does in almost every one of his movies.
The
There's
best
a
ones.
narration.
I'll go with the ones we grew up with.
Casino,
Goodfellas.
yeah, Goodfellas. He
Wolf
did
of
it.
Wall Street.
Yeah.
I'm keeping those just because those are...
3 really good ones.
And because they're very extremely similar in the style of the voiceover narration, covering the rise to
Even
power. Kind of.
the main character talking to the camera and to the people, like breaking the fourth wall in a way. So I think he hit that nail dead on the head, and then he
Hell.
got to pretty much do a Godfather on top of that.
Yeah, I was gonna say with the other three, the Goodfellas, Wolf of Wall Street, and Casino, all three of them have one thing in common too, which is a wedding. Well, there is a wedding.
Yeah, the whole main part of that,
Yeah.
the story when he's younger, when they're going on the road trip, is to get the fucking Ray Romano's daughter's wedding or some shit like that.
So you got the wedding checkbox, you got the random act of violence checkbox. Goodfellas had it with that pistol. I mean, yes, most of what we remember is Joe Pesci shit, but I always remember Ray Liotta walking across the street and just beating the fuck
shit
out of that guy's
dude.
face.
I've always wanted to be that guy.
Yes.
Like, not the one getting beat, obviously.
No,
but the
but
one like,
just
you
that-
fucking, what the fuck?
You understand me, you motherfucker? Okay, I'm gonna count this as a slight negative. Joe Pesci didn't say motherfucker once, I don't think, in this whole fucking 3.5 hour movie.
They explained that, though, in that little fucking... Dude, if you get bored, and it's just... I know, like, you'll watch it just from where it's, like, one of those bored things to fucking do, because, like, the whole Ricky Gervais thing where it was, like, the behind-the-scenes kind of with the comedians and whatnot. It's set up like that, where they're all sitting around the table, and fucking Joe Pesci straight up, he's like, I didn't even know how to act for this movie. We didn't walk in and do any walkovers. We just got on set and started doing our lines, and that was it. There was no rehearsal. He's like, so I was telling Scorsese, I was telling Martin right here, if he starts blowing up on me, I'm going to blow up, and I'm not supposed to blow up in any of this, so it's going to be this whole blow up fucking scene mess. So it was like, oh, okay, he was supposed to be calm.
Yeah, I kind of liked that, though, too. Because, I mean, realistically, how many times do you really have to watch Joe Pesci shank somebody out of
Not that many, dude.
some
honestly.
blind theory and shit?
I mean, you've seen it once.
Yeah. Let's be real. Casino and... He was interchangeable with Casino and Goodfellas.
Yeah, he was playing pretty much the exact same character.
Yeah.
But
The
I mean,
only difference was in Casino, his character lived long enough to get a little older and get a gray streak
Yeah.
before getting, like, the most awesome death. Not awesome, like, for him, but, like, come on, baseball batted in a cornfield? Jesus fuck.
That's
Buried while you're still breathing in your underwear on top
That's
of your brother
brutal.
who's still breathing.
brutal death, not awesome. That's a brutality.
So it was nice to see. It was kind of cool to see Joe Pesci toned down a bit, and you know, he's just so small.
Well, one thing that pissed me off though a little bit was, it didn't really piss me off. It was just one of those things like from Scorsese, from what I've seen, he tries to do everything like perfectly time period, to where it's like everything is fucking on point. All those little biography things, those were all fucking wrong.
What, the when people died and all
Yeah.
that shit? I figured,
But
honestly,
I kind of got a little like confused about it, because they might technically be right. Because when you go on and you search these people to search like when they died and everything, it's same exact decade, which roughly about 2 to 3 years before or later. So it's like, okay, well, what the fuck happened? And that's when you find out this is when they were found. So they might have actually got killed on those dates perfectly, but
well, to be fair, after the first couple, I wasn't even really all that interested in reading them, because most of them were about characters that I wasn't really going to pay attention to later
dude,
on in the movies.
every single one of those guys didn't have to do with that movie at all.
To
So, like,
where it was
honestly,
like-
when you really look at it, everyone that they popped up on a little clip it, the only one that really did was Joey Gallo and fucking Tony Pro and Tony Salerno. The only reason I got into the other ones though was I've seen all that mob documentary shit that they've literally put out. So it's one of those like, oh, okay, cool. So I'm starting to see where he intertwined with fucking other badass, or not actual badasses, but higher ups in the mob from back in the day and everything like that.
Yeah.
Because I don't
Well,
want
to be fair though, too, most or the entire movie's pretty much fucking based on that damn book. So I heard you paint houses, or I hear you paint houses.
Which now, after watching that movie, I actually do want to read that book.
I somewhat don't though, because it seems like the movie didn't leave much out.
I hope it left a fuckload out. I'm hoping.
The weird thing with the de-aging was not just the old men, but Rogue. Fucking Anna Paquin or whatever, fucking... That was weird. they tried to make her a teenager again.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, let's fucking fly away home in fucking 2019. Jesus.
She married fucking... Who did she marry?
In real life, I don't know.
But in the show,
movie.
fucking
Not the
Was
show,
she on
the
True
movie.
Blood?
she went with fucking De Niro in the movie.
Wait, what?
She married the Robert De Niro,
Rogue
huh?
was his daughter.
Oh shit! Yeah, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, they
I was
didn't
thinking
go
of the
back.
first girl that, like, when he left his wife.
Oh, yeah, no.
I was thinking of that girl.
Who did
Rainey.
Anna Paquin marry then?
What? I
Anna-
don't know.
Nobody, huh?
If she did, it didn't matter because she wasn't talking to him.
Yeah, she was a bank teller at the ending.
And that
then
was it
fucking-
because it's his story. It's his version of the stories. To where it's his version, you know what I mean?
It's
and his
almost
side
like
of it.
Blow, dude.
Yeah.
That's what I thought was going to happen at the ending of that movie. I thought it was going to pull a Blow when it was with the daughter. Like, oh, he finally got to talk to his daughter. But I thought he was going to die.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like, oh, that's what actually should have happened. Or
Yeah. But okay, there's also the funniness of the age when it comes. Robert De Niro, man, I love him to death, and I will always love him as an actor. And I thought he was great in his part in Joker because he was playing his age more. But certain parts, let's be real, the awesome violent part at the early on and shit when
That
he
shit was
stomps
cool.
Homeboy's hand out.
he had the old man stomp him. Like, when he landed on his hand, it looked like he couldn't even stomp fully.
You saw he had to like aim and shit before he could even lift his foot. Like, all right, you little.
We're going to do this. Leg up, leg down.
Deep breaths. Let's run it. Like everything felt like a running start was required for him.
Even when he punched him, everything. Like, dude, the whole thing. Like, they talk about phoning shit in. That was phoned in for a mile. Like, if that guy accepted it, that just means he accepted getting
physical. I think it was physical limitations making him seem phoned in. Like I think he was really giving it his all, but it just the body won't do what you want it to do as you get that old.
Dude, when you're 70, like, just watch a dude in Denny's try to eat a pancake at
Yeah.
70. Like, it takes them 35 minutes for their fucking fourth bite. They're just mashing that pancake with their gums and dentures and
There's
can't
another
get
part
through it.
later in the movie when he goes to throw a gun into the fucking river or whatever.
He looked like a little kid trying to chuck a
Like-
huge rock.
He looked like when you first see a kid try to shoot a basketball and shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? You're using your body wrong.
Corn Stew shoots the basketball that way. It's okay though. I've seen him make it doing that. It's pretty interesting.
You could, but and hell, like Al Pacino, you could tell he wasn't.
He was old as fuck through the whole movie, and he didn't give a shit. He was exactly Jimmy Hoffa. Like, he was gonna say what he was gonna say and fuck off if he didn't like it. And he had that.
I kind of didn't hate that though. But in defense of the age issues though, Scorsese has never given a fuck. Let's be
hell
real,
no, dude.
They were playing
Goodfellas, he
fucking-
didn't give a shit.
Goodfellas, Tommy was supposed to be in his 20s, the same age as Ray Liotta, turkey neck.
See, they
The
also,
first shot of them as adults, turkey neck.
Joe Pesci, same
Yeah,
thing.
that's what I said.
Oh shit,
Tommy. Yeah.
I was thinking fucking Ray Liotta. All they did was cover up his crater face, dude. And then once he turned 30, they let it loose. But, dude, Frank was supposed to be like 25 or 26 when at the beginning of that movie.
Yeah, and he was in his early 50s.
Yeah, that's all
best.
they did. Yeah, they brought him back to fucking Goodfellas.
He went to prison for that.
They brought him back to the end of Goodfellas. To the end of Casino when he's sitting there old with the big glasses and shit.
He even had the big glasses.
But because, like I said, Scorsese's never given a shit. Let's be real. Joe Pesci's been too old for every role he's been in pretty much since he's been famous.
Yeah.
Even My Cousin Vinny. Did you really believe Joe Pesci's old ass? He wasn't too old to be Ralph Macchio's uncle.
That was 100 years old.
But he was
No,
a
he
bit too
looks
old to have fooled fucking homegirl though. Who the
Marissa Tomei?
Yes. Did you really believe her young ass at that time was in her fucking
in her prime. No, it's not her prime. That was her builder. The bitch is barely hit her prime. Oof.
Marissa Tomei just seems like
She's-
the best wife in the world.
There is no such thing as a prime for her. She's just aging like wine,
Yeah,
my
she's
friend.
aging better than fucking wine.
Like
What's better than wine when it ages? She's becoming diamonds from coal.
It's fucked up. The diamond.
Don't talk like that. I'm getting horny.
She's the pearl. She's the pearl and the clam.
She needs a necklace.
Yep.
Honestly, I'm surprised Marissa Tomei didn't make an appearance in this movie, though. Cast is a positive. I'll give it to that. Though.
She doesn't do a lot of things, dude.
She's got Spider-Man, jackass.
That's it.
Huh?
That's
She have a little bitty role in this movie?
Marissa Tomei?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Who was fucking Jimmy Hoffa's wife? No, Jimmy Hoffa's wife was that blonde.
No,
Russell's wife.
Russell's wife looked familiar because she was also on Wolf of Wall Street.
The
She
first
was
wife.
She was that blonde chick or whatever on Wolf of Wall Street. That's a fat girl shoe. God damn it, Corn. You're just the worst middleman in the world right now.
Just right now.
Yeah, just usually you're on point, but right now. But Ray Romano, I love to see Ray Romano just in a mob movie. I'm not gonna, and him just being his own twitchy self, but just as a lawyer and shit. It worked. It worked really well to me.
Let me ask. I mean, you don't have to tell me. I mean, I'll defend you either way. But did you do it?
Yeah, I fucking loved that. Sebastian Maniscalco.
That was badass, dude. Hey, what? We're brothers, right? We're both brothers.
And seeing him get killed too was kind of funny too.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. Now, as far as I guess going back to the negatives, as far as historical accuracy, again, that one was another one that they never caught. They never found out who killed that guy.
No,
So there's a lot of there's been versions of stories going out there saying Frank Sheeran was just a drunk who was delusional and a conspiracy theorist and such. Like a lot of you know.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where the dude definitely went down with the mob. Like that's a for real fact. He did actually go to jail because of fucking racketeering and shit like that with the union.
Yeah.
Like that's real.
Yeah, he even down to him and Jimmy Hoffa being friends.
Yeah, that's
And
real.
even as far as him being seen in Detroit at the time of Hoffa's disappearance.
That's real. Even
Although his car was seen in Philadelphia or some shit, or in Pennsylvania.
the weirdness is the house, because the house they found
You heard-
blood inside
and
of the
it wasn't
house,
Hoffa's.
and the floorboards wasn't Hoffa's, but the wall was too old to actually tell. So what I'm thinking is, homeboy either got to the point of like Kuklinski, he just killed so many fucking people he forgot, or maybe I don't know, dude. I don't know about the whole Hoffa thing, and that's the whole thing.
That was where they
really
almost
hard with the
lost
movie.
me, was when they decided to, like, we're going to commit to this story. But it's a movie. It's a movie. After Inglourious Bastards, historical accuracy doesn't always need to be there to make a good, entertaining movie.
I mean, that one is just as close, because that one had two conspiracies in the movie.
Yeah.
There was the JFK conspiracy where Mafia killed JFK. And then there was a conspiracy literally on the very fucking back end of it, of Jimmy Hoffa's conspiracy.
Yeah.
JFK one, they have facts for both, just like fucking the goddamn Hoffa conspiracy for Frank Sheeran.
Yeah.
They both have fucking consistencies that could be factors that could actually lead to it, or maybe not. But hell, one of the cops that jumped on the Gallo murder straight said they denied anything that said it was multiple assailants in the Gallo killing. They would only take serious leads for one suspect. The dude favored fucking Frank for that one, so that's a possibility.
Yeah.
I think that's closer than the whole fucking Jimmy Hoffa thing.
Yeah. It made for a good scene in the movie. I'm not going to, like, that was one of those, like, Frank, let's get out of here. Yeah. 2 shots and he's down, done.
Like, that one sounded perfect.
It did.
Especially with the whole fucking... That sells the title of the
burning
book.
the body and shit, too. Yeah.
The I Hear You Paint Houses.
Yeah. So in that sense, as a movie, it was good. It's one of those, like... Well, with any based on a true story movie, anything like that, you have to take it with a grain of salt, because there's always going to be something embellished.
Like, the one thing that you have to go for those movies is at least get as historically accurate as possible in when you're including a story like that. When you're actually like trying to play a real story. Like Legend, there's a lot of fucked up things in that movie, but they got a lot of shit right too from the way that they played everything out.
Yeah.
So as long as you play it out right, like The Irishman, 3.5 hours long. Honestly, it's one of the longest movies. I think it might be the longest fucking movie I've ever actually sat and watched.
Although it didn't feel like it, I'll give it that.
But yeah, I was just gonna jump on that.
It flowed
dude.
actually very nicely. Like, I was expecting it to be just like this long, fucking drawn out. Like, Jesus fuck, man, when is this movie gonna end? I gotta pee.
I gotta.
You shaking your head at that or what?
I gotta
No, dude.
interject for a second. Corn,
Honestly,
what's your negatives? You have been silent. This
Have you
whole
guys
time.
ever seen the fucking Godfather, man?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. Mob movies like that are supposed to be kind of slow burners.
I mean, we've been used to fucking Goodfellas, man. Casino, fucking,
Yes.
fucking God, Mafia. No, I'm talking about Mafia, man.
Let's see, Road
What
to
would you know
Perdition.
about Mafia? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're almost all slow burners. They're story movies.
See, the thing is, with this one, it's a 3.5 hour movie. Usually they're like 2 hours at most.
Yeah.
Like, even The Godfather, I think, was only 2 hours for each one.
No, hell no. That shit's like almost 4.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, damn, never mind. Okay, so outside of that, the other mobster movies are usually about 2 hours long. You get an hour in the beginning.
A Bronx
of
Tale.
A Great Life.
A Bronx Tale is also a mafia movie, but it's
Yeah.
just a different kind of.
Mafia movie, but also with De Niro.
Yeah, it's like a 2-hour movie. You know what I mean?
But yeah, really good beginning. Awesome fucking beginning. You're like, okay, I can see why being a mobster's fucking, that would have been cool back in the day.
Yeah.
It's been a
And
while
then-
that we had a mafia movie like this for a while, man. The last mafia movie I remember like this was what? Fucking. I don't even want to say it. Fucking.
I think Black Mass is
Yeah,
actually the last
Black Mass. Yeah.
one.
All that style mob movie like this, that slow of a burner.
And even that one was based on more trying to make it more action packed than it needed to be too, kind of.
Yeah.
Especially too when you find out that The Departed was based on the same guy that fucking Depp
Yeah.
was playing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, it was just Departed couldn't get the guy's full, like, everything about the guy's name and all that, and everyone's real name in the situation. And then later on, after all that shit came out, it was like, okay, yeah.
There's that movie with Brian Gosling back in the fucking 1920s.
Gangster
That
Squad?
wasn't like based on a fully true story.
Are you talking about Gangster Squad?
Yeah, he's
Gangster
talking
Squad,
about
but it
Gangster
was just still mafia.
That was like loosely based on.
Yeah.
it
Still
was
mafia.
just-
That was kind of like an Inglorious Bastards of.
and yeah, that honestly wasn't really a mafia movie in
It was
a
a
way
cop
of more
movie.
like, yeah, like a cop noir.
A buddy
in a
cop
way.
movie.
They're
It wasn't
still
even
mafia.
so much
Yeah, it wasn't
noir
really-
either.
yeah,
Like there wasn't really
any detectiveness to it.
Mm-mm.
It was just we're cops and we're gonna go fuck up the mob. Like
There
that's
was a
how
lot
it was
more
a
brute
mafia
force
movie.
than anything.
Because I don't put Boondock Saints under a mafia movie.
They're not mafia.
Even though
They're killing the
realistically,
mob the
yeah.
entire time. That's all. That's the
But
only people
because
they
it's
go
not
after.
from the perspective of mobsters as much.
It's not
Yeah,
a
they show
mob
their
movie.
reactions at times, but it's not. You know what I mean? They're not the protagonists. It's different when it's mobsters on mobsters.
No, they're not mobsters, though, man. They're just getting fucking.
They're just what?
They're getting the revenge.
Oh,
on
I thought
shit.
you said they're Guinea. I was like, God damn, dude, you're not supposed to be that fucked up, man.
Kind of fucking mental.
Whoa,
Kind of minds you guys.
calm it down. Calling all these guineas the wops and whatnot. That's harsh. I can say that.
I will say there is a scene in there when fucking Joe Pesci and Robert De Niro are talking to each other in Italian, and there was a piece of that struck every bit of nostalgia in me for some reason. There, it was just like, wow, this really truly has that feel of like an old school mob conversation going down. Like, all right, this shit is so deep, we need to go into other languages. We need
Yeah,
to go
dude.
to the mother language.
That one, that's something that I really found to be fucking sick in this movie is I, for one, didn't know Joe Pesci knew a lick of goddamn Italian.
Oh, they don't have to actually know it. They just repeat. They just
Repeat the words that are given
yeah
to them.
over and over again. They're actors.
I would just hope.
The Lions,
like,
man.
at least
The
Pesci
Lions,
knows
bro.
real Italian. Like,
Well, probably. I'm sure a lot of
I'm
old
sure
Italians.
all three of them do.
They're rich enough to get Rosetta Stone and shit.
Get
like,
bored
I might
to
as well
do
learn
something.
Italian. Yeah.
I have this much money
I
to
would.
do what I'm
Yeah,
what am
You
I
give me
gonna
enough
do?
money to retire on Rosetta Stone, Hillilla? Fuck yeah, I'm gonna sit there and learn
I'm
Italian.
gonna learn
French.
Italian and go to fucking Italy, man.
You give me
That's what I'm
$9 million
gonna do.
for the rest of my life. Guess what? I'm retiring. I'll learn every fucking language. Why not? That's
not-
why those guys know how
I'm
to
not
play
committed
guitar
to
and shit.
worldly shit and learning every single language. Fuck's Antarctica
Greek.
or fuck Iceland. I'm not learning whatever language.
Icelandic?
Yeah, no. Honestly, Scandinavia as a whole, like anything.
Where
anything
it has like 13 W's.
Pretty much wherever they make just like these extra pure blonde white people, I don't want anything to do with that because I feel real uncomfortable. I've watched a lot of Travel Channel, man, and a lot of these places are very colorless,
Russia.
very pasty. I don't want anything to do with that. If you're not even allowed to get a tan because it's too cold,
Your dad.
and you lose some of that pure white, and they're not even American. That's what's weird.
Any listeners out there, just give us a comment on this. I would like to travel to Icelandia.
Aslandia?
Iceland.
Jesus.
You're gonna get kicked the fuck out before you even get there.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, do they hate you in Mexico? They barely tolerate you in America.
I'd like to learn your ways.
What? You're gonna learn how to eat. You better learn how to eat fucking herring, bro. Tell you that fucking much. Swedish, Icelandic, all those motherfuckers.
That's
eat
my
herring.
pink white boy says on my right. It says, you should learn how to eat rabbit.
So,
Why do you need to learn how? We're in California. You didn't go get a pizza.
You said herring.
Herring's not a.
shut up, corn. Anyway, we're back to the movie, huh? Yeah.
The Irishman.
So, yes, the runtime is very, very long.
What are the odds that Frank Sheeran is related to Ed Sheeran?
You know, I thought about that at least 7 times watching this long ass movie.
Because I was like, is this motherfucker really like he was just thugged out and now Ed Sheeran's the complete opposite?
If there'd have been like a scene with him meeting his wife and like I knew right then she was gonna be the one to like
Oh, and then he starts singing that
Yeah.
song. I found the one.
love.
Oh, that's a different one. But that's good too.
Yeah, I'm old school, man. I'll go right for the one that made him like every bitch's orgasm and mine.
Yeah.
Eddie, why you treat me like animal? Oh,
You can treat me like animal.
yeah, but yeah, I did. That's
I
a
don't have
stoner
my
thought
beard
when you're.
anymore. I can't like touch my ginger and be like, ooh, it's almost like Ed.
I sat through the Hobbit, Desolation of Smaug, just to hear Ed Sheeran at the ending.
That's a goddamn beautiful song, dude.
Have you heard that song, Corn?
Yes, I have. That's some dedication.
Right?
For that kind of movie, too. Man. Damn.
It's not a good movie.
It's not.
That Hobbit trilogy was garbage.
I don't even know
And
why
I
they
loved-
wanted The Hobbit in the
I
first
loved
place.
the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and
You
there
know
was
they're
a
coming
part
out
of
with
me.
the show.
I
It
don't
got
need it.
greenlit for its second season before the show even came out.
I don't even need it though. What is the point? Wait, is it the Hobbit or Lord of the Rings, or just some new Shire shit? They're just like, remember when Sam got married at the end of the other one? Well, now he's divorced,
Honestly, dude, they have.
and there's a new ring. I don't know.
They
what's
probably
going
have all the answers. I have none of the answers. All I know is I heard about the show. I was like, what the fuck? Lord of the Rings has a TV show.
There's
what the
no
hell?
need.
When is this going on? And I checked it out because it said it got greenlit for its second season. And I was like, what the fuck? When did this come out? Like, I know streaming. I don't know what's on cable.
And it's not even out yet.
But I know yeah, it hasn't came out. Critics saw the season. They love it. Second season already. Hasn't come out to the public.
Fuck off. How do we get a hold of you're a podcaster, dude. You got to use your resources, man. Get in touch with some studios,
Who the
bruh.
fuck? Like, Korn, do you know Peter Jackson?
The guy that did Lord of the
Is
Rings.
he the one doing it?
No? But do you know Peter Jackson?
The
No, you
fact-
just find the studio.
Because
I don't know.
I'm sure if we knew Peter Jackson, we could just
If
walk
is it
on
an
in.
indie film? Because we maybe
There's the guy that did Lord of the Rings, the
Corn,
first
you
one.
could be the first Mexican dwarf.
No, Peter Jackson, the guy with the beard, the fat ass with the beard, with the mustache. Yeah.
He did King Kong too.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that asshole.
He's masterful.
What?
He's an asshole.
I only know of 2 series that he did that was good.
No.
One was just a movie, it wasn't a series.
Lord of the Rings was good.
Yes.
It was
King
good.
Kong was a bit long.
Which King Kong?
The one with Jack Black and Colin Hanks and Adrian Brody and your dick.
That was a
And
good
Naomi
one.
Watts.
That was a good one. Oh, that girl's so fine. How old is she?
Probably around her 50s now.
Oh,
Okay.
she's up there with Nicole Kidman.
Oh, I've always confused those two. Like
Yeah,
you
I
can
don't
tell
know
the difference.
why.
You can tell the difference,
But
but
barely.
they're both so very similar.
It's
They
like
both
right in the
usually rock
nose.
kind of shorter hair too.
Bright blue eyes and
Kidman's got a bigger forehead,
Yeah.
and she's a bit older, I think.
yeah.
stringy blonde hair.
But to be fair, either one of them could have been in that damn Bewitched movie, and it wouldn't have mattered which one it was.
I think I'm one of the only people in this world that actually am okay with that movie.
I have never watched it, so I can't even. I'm not like knocking it either. I'm just
Great
saying those two
diamond
bitches. Are
skin.
There's a
what they
reason critics hate
share.
it. Like, you can clearly see there's a
Those
reason
are the things
like,
they
It's Will
share.
Ferrell, so I don't expect it to be a critical.
Oh
Darling.
yeah, hey yeah,
dude, it's fucking
what was
like
it?
kicking and screaming, just like that. It's like that style. It's family.
Kid friendly.
It's kid friendly. Yeah, pretty much. I wouldn't say like full like it.
family friendly.
What was that
Yeah.
movie called, dude?
Bewitched or Kicking and Screaming.
No, with the Chewbacca or the Cha-Cha or the Chewie. Will Ferrell was in it, and it was like, fuck me, dude.
You were way too drunk.
The cha cha chewy chowy wawa.
Yeah, it's the
Chihuahua.
no, it was a hairy ass monkey ape, dude, and they had to find the fucking golden diamond. What was that shit?
Land of the Lost.
There it is. Yeah.
I'm not remembering the guy's name either.
Fucking. Are you talking about Chaka?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That white girl in that shit.
Yeah.
Who was that?
I don't know, but
She's sexy too.
yeah. We have heavily digressed.
Yeah, dude. It's supposed to be the Irishman.
Dude.
Favorite part of the movie?
Oh, that's a tough one, honestly.
The bam bam on Jimmy.
Your dick.
I liked
You are
it.
kind of a dick.
I liked it. It had to be done.
Although I won't lie, after that, it did become a bit less interesting. Because then it was just like, okay, when is this movie going to be... How is there still like a half hour left and fucking Hoffa's dead already? There's got to be that big of an aftermath. Oh, okay, he's got to get old, I guess. I don't know, as far as favorite... the parts that were supposed to be the most dramatic were funny at times because Robert De Niro's kind of old. But, I don't know. That hand stomp was pretty good. It was still pretty, like, it was impactful, I guess.
That was cool.
Mine was fucking that one dude that was in the car with them when they took Jimmy.
The guy with the glasses?
Yeah.
Goggles or whatever?
Yeah, what the fuck was his name? He had a stupid ass name like Bugs or some shit.
It was Bugs.
Okay, yeah.
Jimmy Bugs or some dumb shit like that. Tony
Yeah.
Bugs. I don't know.
I think Sammy.
Sally Bugs.
Sally Bugs. Yeah. Fuck that guy. That shit was hilarious. When they just walked up, hey, Sally. And he turns around, bah, bah, right in the face. And they just keep walking. Like, that was the most headshots I've seen in a mobster movie.
Yeah. A lot of people got shot in the domes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and dude, what the fuck? He was in World War II, too.
Yeah.
Forgot about that whole beginning of the movie.
That was actually extra weird because they had to go real young. And that scared
That's when
me
he
a
was like
bit.
18, 19, or some
Yeah.
shit like that. He was all baby-faced De Niro, but it didn't make any sense because he did not look like Raging Bull at all.
No, it was a bit weird.
They should have just plastered his face on from Raging Bull over. Just colored it in a bit. I mean, that seems cheaper.
But you know Hollywood. But yeah, fuck, I did have my favorite. Oh, that scene when fucking Tony Pro shows up in shorts 15 minutes late.
dude,
That
whole
whole
scene
scene
was
was-
awesome.
Mwah.
Yeah.
I loved the actor that plays Tony Pro. I never know his name.
Stephen Graham.
Okay, but he is in everything I love. Damn, he is in so many movies that I'm starting with Snatch probably, and then like from Snatch on, Tommy the Tit has been one of my favorite characters in a lot of movies. Even his fucking brief appearance in Public Enemies.
Yeah.
Fucking Babyface Nielsen.
He was funny.
He was the shit.
Yeah.
He died the funniest of anybody I've ever seen die in a Last Stand fucking like Scarface style of fucking come on. The way it airlifted him like by his crotch when he got shot with that shotgun or whatever was fucking amazing. But yeah, that whole scene with fucking Tony Pro and fucking
That was an amazing scene.
and got fucking Hoffa and shit. You show up 15. No, you gotta account for traffic. I did account for traffic. It's
why
10
it's 10
minutes.
minutes.
No, you got 15 minutes.
15 minutes. 12 and a half, okay, guys? Whoa.
That's the headphones, I think.
Yeah.
That shit was awesome.
12 and a half. Yeah, past 10 minutes, you're telling a man something.
No.
Yeah, where we come from, you can show up on time and in a suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this is Florida. You show up like this you show up in a suit.
Yeah,
That was a good ass one.
it was funny too because he brought it up.
That's how it started too. It was like, whoa, dude.
When he
okay,
brought
these
it up
guys
to
need
Joe
business,
Pesci too,
man.
and he was like fucking to fucking
Wait,
Russell
in
and shit.
shorts?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was just like,
yeah, he showed up for a meeting, a business meeting, in shorts.
you show up at a business meeting in a suit.
15 minutes late, like
15 minutes is saying something.
I won't lie. There was something I really loved about Al Pacino's Hoffa. There was something like something about that 15 minutes late thing, like that.
He kept it the
like,
whole time.
The
like,
whole time. If you're 10 minutes late. Is
even
saying
Frank in the
something.
beginning when he meets up with one dude in the fucking, I think it was like a fucking Bordeloni or whatever they are, but he's like, yeah, when you meet Jimmy, you're 10 minutes early.
Yeah, it was fucking. Yeah, it was.
Like, it doesn't matter where.
There was something very likable for me about how, you know what I mean, how stubborn he was, I guess, on it, and how stubborn he played him, and it was
I'll put it fucking simple. This is my fucking union.
yeah, he just wouldn't give it up. It was great. It was,
No, you tell me. Seriously, there has to be something else. Money or... This is my fucking union.
Al Pacino's great. I love him working with Scorsese is kind of awesome because it's like someone having a fucking rocket launcher, but they're also a rocket scientist, so they really know the accuracy. There's a little, you know what I mean. There's a little bit better of a thing going on.
Who did Brasco? Donnie Brasco.
I don't know.
I don't think... No.
I don't think it was Scorsese.
No, it wasn't. I think it was like something Barkley or some shit like that.
But a reined in Al Pacino that's still able to go a little bit crazy, but not have to be completely crazy.
Has Al Pacino ever done a fucking... Wait, was he in... this is stupid, but he was in Casino, right?
Al Pacino?
Yeah.
No.
No,
Racist.
Has he ever done something with Scorsese?
I can't answer that because I'm too ignorant as to Scorsese.
I don't think he
Pacino.
has.
But I think if he hasn't, it would make sense why he's done so much.
I don't know.
cheese.
I don't know who did Scarface, man. I can't say shit.
It wasn't
that.
Scorsese.
No.
I don't know.
He's too good for that. He wouldn't have done that. He would have had a narrator if he had done it.
Tony Montana narrating this movie would have been great.
You know, ever since I moved to Miami, I wanted to sell the dope.
Dude, I would have snapped every DVD. Like, that would have ruined that movie.
Oh,
Like, if Scorsese had that happen, I would have quit Scorsese, quit
fuck that.
Scarface.
When I look back on Scarface, I wasn't alive, so it's not so much a look back like, oh, back then, and I watched it with Rose cut. No, when you're a teenager, you watch Scarface, and you're like, yeah, death. That's just the cost of the life, man. You got to do it. Just fuck it. Come and see, say hello to my little friend. As an adult, when you go back and watch that entire movie, it fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's not that great of a fucking movie.
Al Pacino narrating, fucking Tony Montana
That would've brought it up a notch.
Yes, in my book,
'cause
I would have
joking.
really enjoyed the fuck out of that movie.
I told him, I give her 2 Quaaludes in the morning.
I won't lie, as far as narration in Scorsese movies, especially, we've been talking about the same 4. We've got The Irishman, we've got, what was it, Wolf of Wall Street, Goodfellas. Even though Wolf of Wall Street's not a mob movie, but still follows the same formula as Goodfellas and Casino.
Not a mob movie. These guys are just thieves.
Yeah, but I know, and that's the whole point. Is a rise. There's a rise to power. There's even a crazy violent part on Wolf of Wall Street. Remember when they fucking
hangs him out the fucking balcony? He goes,
After
Steve goes
decking
all
it, like-
Yakuza on his ass.
After uppercutting, you don't uppercut a guy that's sitting down on a couch. That's just mean.
He has nowhere to go. Like,
Ow! What the fuck? Like, no wonder everybody got splattered with blood when he did that shit. Like, dude, you stop.
he just popped his goddamn nose.
He just blew his mind with that punch.
He threw someone out. Someone threw up.
It was Jonah Hill. I'm pretty sure went through. Yeah.
So they had to pay off the cops.
So I think it's unfair though too, because it wasn't a mob movie. I think that's why I love DiCaprio's voiceover in that, his narration, and because the way it towards the end and shit. Of all things to pick me down, you pick a fucking hibachi chain. Benny fucking Garner.
Okay, let's replace that shit with fucking The Departed.
Well, you only had.
Oh man, stupid shit.
Take this corn.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so yeah. Overall, I did enjoy the movie quite a bit. Like I said, it was
Good movie, man.
it was. I made sure to watch it like in the daytime too, so I wouldn't fall asleep or anything like that. I made sure, I
Start
made
that
sure,
shit at 12.
yeah, take my smoking and bathroom breaks and whatnot. I don't know if I could have lasted in the theater, but only because I'd have been drinking a gigantic soda and would have constantly. I'm old.
That shit's on
Getting
theaters, right?
It was, I think, for like a couple weeks or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But it was like always headed to Netflix too, though.
Yeah.
So
Whoa,
that
that
was,
shit was on theaters, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
No, I don't think it was everywhere though, Corn. I think it was
That's
like,
It was like the Bird Box
yeah.
style thing where it's like select theaters. You have to, for shit like that, you have to request it. You literally have to like request it to your town and have people sign petitions and shit like that. But I don't think for that big of a movie, that's kind of just like wherever they want to air it.
Yeah, I think it was one of those like film festivals and maybe a couple theaters just to nab some Oscar bait and shit. I don't know. But dude, overall, I've said my favorite scene already. I don't know about you guys, but I think.
Skags.
Oh yeah, Corn already said Hoffa's Skags.
Yeah, I don't think it was Bugs, dude. I think it was Skags.
No, it was Bugs. With the glasses?
Yeah.
Yeah. You just don't want to say that because that's what you call your fucking kid.
No, I just don't think that's right.
Bugs?
Yeah. I don't know why, though.
It was.
Yeah, that shit was fucking great. I don't know why he was so angry about the fish.
That was fun. That was a funny scene there. Just what kind of fish was it? I don't know. It was just a fish.
So you just show up and get whatever fish?
You don't ask for a marlin or a tuna or nothing.
Salmon, nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
That was he gonna say.
he's like, I just fucking picked it up for someone. I just got
What the fuck? I would have been kind of irritated too if I actually picked up a fish for a friend and didn't ask any questions and it just stunk up my car and somebody's just like not letting it go.
Well, hell, and
Like,
then
I
fucking
need them-
Hoffa, dude. Like, Oh, so yeah, you got a fish. Oh, you got a fish? What type of fish? I don't know. Did you wrap it?
Never put a fish in your car unless you got it wrapped up real tight.
Never get the stink out.
You hear that, my boy? Yeah, I know, Dad. That guy, too, he snuck his way into a goddamn Scorsese movie, that little white boy. I've seen him on a few things. I'm just trying to remember.
The first thing I remember seeing him on was Like Mike.
Oh my God!
He was the bully
That's
kid.
how I recognize that asshole. Oh, yeah. He was the douche.
And then he wound up being on Paul.
I saw him on Observe and Report. That's where I remember seeing him from.
Oh, he was on that movie Game Night. He's been on quite a bit of like small roles. Like he's on big movies, or bigger movies, but smaller roles.
He's a little bitch of Hollywood. You'll be wherever we put you, white boy. That sounds so weirdly racist. I don't even think Hollywood refers to any white guys like that.
Oh yeah, they do. Anytime a white person is on a Spike Lee program.
I just assumed those white people in those Spike Lee movies are just black people in whiteface.
Ugh. Do you know how much fucking like makeup?
Yeah, someone dressed up as John Turturro and Danny Aiello for Do the Right Thing.
In whiteface. Like Turturro's Italian. That's gonna be hard because you gotta get the yellowness.
No, yeah, you can leave a little brown. That's how you hit that tint. Well, Dave Chappelle did whiteface and nobody batted an eye. I don't even think he did because he didn't want to fuck up the makeup. It's like, fuck, they didn't actually do my eyelids. I think they did. That'd just be weird if somebody called us out on that one detail and shit. Just like, yeah, Dave Chappelle not only blinked in that sketch, but they put white on his eyelids.
Wait, which one? Are you talking about when he was Prince?
No, I'm talking about during the trading spouses things.
Oh yeah.
Oh
that was
shit,
awesome.
dude, that was racist as fuck. He even pinked up his lips and everything.
Titty residue.
Dude, what the fuck?
That just fucked both of you guys up right now too. Like, you guys forgot about that.
Yeah, dude, that's racist.
Were you
as
thinking
shit.
of the newscaster?
Yes.
Okay, at least you were thinking of like pretty much the same kind of thing, the same concept. But he went all out for the trading spouses one because he was doing a full.
I
sketch
remember
and
it.
not
I
just
remember it, dude. Damn, dude. That shit was great. You know, to try to watch that shit beyond Netflix, you go to YouTube, man. That's how you get the greatest moments of that shit.
Yeah,
That was a big one.
That was one of my favorite fucking.
Oh
sketches.
shit, man.
Yeah, Corn. Oh, you did say your favorite part. Well, did you have a least favorite part?
The cigarette part, we had to pull over every time she wanted to smoke a cigarette.
Why is that your least favorite part?
They were just dragging it on with the women and the wives, and oh yeah, we made it this far in our age. Yeah.
I kind of see it, yeah, but they were just explaining that he could. They explained it, god damn it, that he couldn't be in the car with the smoking, and that bitch still went to light up too.
No, she straight was smoking for a second,
Yeah.
and then that's when they pulled over.
It took them forever to just get to one point, and they needed to take care of one last job.
I like how they did that though. How they worked it in there and shit. That was cool. It was nice. Yeah, one thing you didn't have to hear was like, "Oh, we were making more money than we knew what to do with." You hear that in all three of the other movies we've been referring to during this late review thing. And that usually when they say that, it's followed by the wedding. I think on Goodfellas and Wolf of Wall Street, Wolf of Wall Street definitely is like, we were making more money than we knew what to do with. And what do you do when you're making more money than you know what to do with?
I read it.
Yeah. It's weird. I don't hate the Martin Scorsese. I don't hate that formula though, because Scorsese obviously knows how to do it.
And there's a reason we'll watch his movies.
Yeah, it's one of those like, all right, you guys have come to expect a certain way of storytelling from me when I'm telling a long story. So I'm going to tell this long story, and somebody else is going to tell the long story, and then you're going to watch the long story. And I'm going to tell you the story while you're watching the story.
Like, honestly, if he did fucking The Revenant, did he? No, he didn't. He wasn't the director on that. If he did that, I still would have watched it and probably would have enjoyed it slightly more.
Titanic?
I would actually love to see that now. A Scorsese, like, hardcore Western where he's narrating. You know, I keep forgetting that Gangs of New York had a narrator, and it was DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Yeah, that show was good. That was cool, man.
DiCaprio likes narrating for him.
Yeah. I think he had way more fun. I think he should have won the Oscar just for having fun on Wolf of Wall Street, though.
Yeah.
I will always go back to that damn Benihana line. He fucking screamed. Like, how do you get yourself into that mood? So angry at Benihana that you have to fucking scream that shit at the... It sounded like he was in the bathroom taking a shit. Benny fucking Hana!
God damn it! My asshole's clogged. That's what it should be followed by. And I want to admit, dude, Benihana's good. I've had it.
I've never had Benihana, but I've had, like, knockoffs.
Anything
Hibachi.
like, yeah, it's the same shit, dude. If they could do the little volcano thing, they're good.
Yeah. If they could flip shrimp tails into their hat and then...
Flip the shrimp into your mouth.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like opening my mouth to be fed by anyone.
No, it makes you feel like a seal to me. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not your animal, bitch.
And because I feel like they're always going to pick something phallic and then try to shove it down my throat.
It's like there's just hot dogs laying around in a Benihana for them to shove down your throat.
If I go to a fucking hibachi restaurant,
I see
they
hot
get busted. I'm sticking around for the show. I'm sticking the fuck around.
He makes a little octopus and
Yeah.
stuff.
I want to see what
Dude.
the fucking guy can do with a fucking hot dog.
We
You're
need
watching
to
Bobby Hill eat fucking octopus legs.
we need to get here, like, get there or wherever you need to get so you could have your own little niche TV show like Impractical Jokers.
Oh,
I want to be the guy that busts out the hot dogs with the hibachi girl. Like, just, what, you
Okay.
guys don't like hot dogs?
You're gonna make them uncomfortable just by how white and like twitchy you are. They're just like, why does this guy look so nervous?
Just start shaking the knives.
You sweating? You smell like cigarettes.
Look over, hey bud, can we smoke in here? No, oh shit, you guys are gonna have a fucked up meal. I've been working a 6 with no cigarette. Just bitching the whole time. They haven't given me benefits in 6 years.
All right, any requests? Yeah, I want the shrimp. Hot dogs it is. You know what? I'm gonna bust out the mayo for you guys here. I know you white folks love that mayo and hot dog combo.
Oh, you want some beef? Well, hey, can you get those frozen hamburger patties out the fridge, Frank?
Are they thawed yet? No, they're still frozen, solid.
Fuck it, chuck it on.
I'll put an onion volcano around them and steam them.
Under the bowl. You don't get to see what goes on.
Now, who likes igloos? I do. All right, let me get a piece of ice. All right, we're gonna watch this piece of ice dissolve.
What does that have to do with Nicholas?
Exactly. That's.
I'm gonna draw a picture with this egg.
Wow.
It says I hate you.
Who likes eggs? I do. All right, French toasted is.
You guys need soy sauce with that?
Dude. You know, there's not many reasons why it's okay to like slap the shit out of somebody. But if you pour soy sauce on my fucking French toast,
There's 9 out of 10 chances I'm fucking stabbing you with whatever utensil I can.
I want to do that now. I don't actually want to pour soy sauce on people's things. I just want to go to like a Denny's or an IHOP and just replace one. Go to an IHOP where they got multiple syrups. Replace one of the syrups with fucking soy sauce.
It's a dick move.
It is a dick move.
You're gonna have to mix it with syrup. Like,
oh my god!
You're telling me someone walking around with a fucking coffee mug full of, like, a coffee, like, jug, whatever they are, of damn soy sauce ain't gonna notice something? Like how liquidy it is compared to the rest of the syrups that are all thick?
You mix it with teriyaki.
Oh, dude. They're gonna be like, what Asians work here?
You tell them it's a blackberry syrup.
Why does it smell so sweet?
You know there'll be some old person who's got a stuffy nose.
That's not cool.
Forgot their glasses and shit. Grabs the first syrup they see. Starts pouring. Oh my god.
Blowing their nose, pouring the syrup. You're a dick. You're a fucking dick.
Or I could just be that asshole that just walks around with a bottle of soy sauce and just like stalks through Denny's and shit, just like who's my bitch, and just some random asshole that's got just a fat stack of pancakes. So I'm talking 3 or more. Some fat ass that's really about to go to town. He's got the butter spread on each side of each pancake, and we're talking a 4-banger. Go up and just sacrifice the top pancake and hope it doesn't all seep through before he kicks my ass.
Dude, I want to go up to someone during, well, I guess not Thanksgiving since it just passed, but like Christmas, like offer them pie and then go up with like a Cool Whip container full of sour cream.
See, there are ways to get yourself killed. There's like the whole suicide by cop, and then there's putting sour cream on my fucking apple pie.
Oh, dude, I ate a whole half of those.
That's pretty gross.
Just the other day.
Apple pies?
Yeah. Well, Regina bought a pie. She didn't buy pumpkin. I was kind of bummed. But she bought apple.
I actually had both at my aunt's house. It was kind of cool.
Nice.
Another Thanksgiving.
Nice.
Actually, quick late review of honey baked ham. Not worth $65.
It is not.
Not worth $8 a pound.
No, it's not. It is delicious.
I ate 3 different kinds of ham between the day before Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving. Had the honey baked the day before, and then fucking my aunt was making there was something going on, man. My cousin was making a whole separate ham. It's like I don't like my mom's ham. Didn't eat any of hers, but he made a crock pot ham. Basically cooked the ham in the glaze instead of just having the glaze on the outside. It was already sliced and shit, and it was fucking delicious. Better than that $65 ham. Who the fuck? But yeah, well, we are about at the hour, and we have I think we've hit every point we wanted to hit on the Irishman there. Hit some favorites and some funs.
Happy
downs.
Thanksgiving.
Dude, it's way too late to be saying that.
Way too late.
It's more like Merry Christmas, Corn.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Did you not see all the lights in the neighborhood?
No. Oh yeah, I did.
My Christmas tree's up.
I helped put up lights last night.
Mine is too, actually, technically in there. It's
I don't
that
have
little
a
one.
Christmas tree.
It's just all in the corner. You'll see it. It's probably
Dude, I've been
plugged
thinking
in.
of actually putting up a Christmas tree in my house.
Dude, don't put up a Christmas tree in your house just because I don't want to see it fall through the floor.
No, outside the window.
What you can do is the same thing that they do in elementary schools.
Mm.
You just get paper on the wall,
Mm-hmm.
and you like do the tree in big ass pieces of paper,
Mm-hmm.
and you just decorate.
Yeah, draw a tree, Corn. Like cut out like a.
And just tape it to your wall.
Dude, Fathead could probably make a killing. That's
On
what they're
Christmas
called.
trees?
Yeah.
They probably already have them.
If they don't, they need to get in on it. Make them magnetic, so you can like throw your own, and then they could sell separate fucking ornaments and
Yeah.
shit.
All your football
Mini
shit.
fatheads that you could just bing, bing, bing. I would kick somebody's ass if I go there and that's just a gigantic wall tree with a bunch of fucking random ass like the football players stuck onto it.
All small. Oh, that's my Michael Vick ornament. That was like, what?
He was the shit back in 04.
15 years ago? Oh, yeah, that's the scary thing about diving back then. You're like, oh my God.
But yeah. Next week, I don't know what the fuck we're gonna talk about. We never know what we're gonna talk about next week. But we'll talk about something. There's always something. Might be a movie. Might not be.
Might be penises.
Might be. We tend to tone down the penis. We didn't do any. Oh, we did talk about somebody's penis earlier. I'm forgetting whose it was.
No, we saw that little Asian dude.
What little Asian dude?
That video that Regina sent me.
No, there was something.
That-
It wasn't
that
so
man-
much directly about penises as much
penis,
as
but we saw something of a penis.
we talked about something. We talked about something earlier. I'm gonna text you guys like tomorrow morning and shit. When I'm editing.
Penis.
This is what we were talking about. It might just be the clip and shit. We were talking about fucking somebody. Oh, now I'm forgetting who it was, and it was
Naomi Watts.
no, but there
Nicole
was
Kidman.
no, it was a dude.
Oh.
Penis?
What?
Well, I mean that's what brought it up was penises. Yeah, I'll text who it was probably tomorrow. But yeah, we'll see you next week. Follow at J&T Podcast, all that loveliness. I mean, you're probably not gonna do it anyway, but try. That's what. No, there is no try.
Do. Just do it.
Yeah, there's not even a do not.
We're better than Nike. Just do it.
Yeah, do it now.
We don't use Chinese children.
Wow.
I mean, it's accurate.
Well, I mean, only like technically because you use a Japanese.
They're smarter.
But she doesn't make shoes though. You don't make her make shoes, so that's.
She chooses to make.
She just happened to
She's
get
a
into
volunteer.
shoemaking. She's a natural cobbler. I don't know what to say.
Oh no, dude! But when she like runs her bike and shit, I'm just goddamn. Like, really, you gotta. She's a woman, Asian driver. Like, it's bad.
Wow, just go directly into walls and such. Other bikes. That's just mean.
When she walks into things or gets really angry and like tries to give me like a angry face, like squinty eyes, her eyes close.
That's so.
Sorry.
Like, I can't wait until she's older and I can actually tell her jokes like this and shit to where she could be like cracking white people jokes, whatever she gets. I don't know yet. I'm sure there's gonna be a fuck ton soon.
Yeah, she's gonna catch you drinking like a glass of milk or something. Like, oh, is that too spicy for you? She doesn't even have that accent. Did you?
No, it's fucked up. No, I don't give a shit. She has never been around a true Japanese person and she has a slight accent. I don't give a fuck what anyone says, dude. She has a weird Asian, not weird, but like, she has a slight Asian accent that does not come from her mom. Like, she doesn't have like a little like Chola style fucking accent or anything like from grandma or like a white girl accent from her mom. She has a slight Asian accent and it's fucking strange. I'm like, what? Your ancestor? Like, what?
Your ancestor?
No, now anytime she
Jesus
fucks
Christ,
up a word,
what did
dude,
you
I'm
just
sitting there
break?
like, fuck. Yeah.
He's dying. I think he died.
Because he knows what I'm talking about. He just doesn't want to say yes. Because he feels bad. Because he calls my daughter a bitch for like 10 minutes straight. But she has an accent. It's adorable.
Oh, that's fucked up. There's an inspector lady that comes to fucking my work on occasion, and she has a very thick Asian accent. I don't even know which one it is. I'm not gonna lie.
She's just there humping director.
Like, but she likes to pick me out of the crowd sometimes, and just like, all right, I'm gonna ask you questions. Okay, what, like, And then she starts going into like real technical shit. And I'm like, oh fuck, what? What? Illnesses. Don't talk to me about sicknesses. What are the symptoms? Okay, the symptoms. You mean like throwing up and stuff? No, but what are the sicknesses?
Throwing up and stuff.
Do you want the diseases or do you want the goddamn symptoms of the diseases? Why are you asking me about this stuff? I want to go home.
I don't know about chicken anymore. I'm going home.
I'm clocking out.
I don't know
Fuck
about
this
beef.
shit. You sling the wings yourself.